Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to this new moon message. Happy new moon in Pisces, you guys. This is a really beautiful new moon. Piscean energy. I'm sure you guys are watching other readings, astrology. So, you know all the things, right? Pisces, it's obviously water. Pisces is very deep, like oceanic energy, if you will. Okay, it speaks of like the depths, right? The subconscious, the dream realm, the ethereal realm, the 5D. It's very, very spiritual energy. So I'm feeling, I don't know, we're just gonna start. We're just gonna see what comes through. I keep getting a lot around the subconscious. Okay, so there's a lot of I'm getting subconscious clearing. Hold on one second, guys. Gotta let my kitty out. Go on. Okay, so a lot of subconscious clearing. Blocks are being removed, subconscious clearing. There's things bubbling up from the subconscious, and I've been kind of talking about that in like my last few videos. So the subconscious mind, it is the mind that literally controls like your reality, like, right, the programs you're operating off of. I'm hearing a full system upgrade. So this new moon is activating a lot. It's a full system upgrade in the sense of like, it's helping to clear, even though it's not a full moon, it doesn't matter. This new moon, this dark moon, it's helping a lot with the subconscious, with past life, with spiritual knowledge and wisdom, with a lot of things. I posted like a little reel over on my Instagram. It's GypsyCowgirlTarot. I am meta verified with the blue check mark if you guys want to follow me there. But I did like a little like 3-minute reel for the new moon, like I think yesterday. And this was like the energy that was coming up a lot was the subconscious fears, blocks, things like that. But a lot of it has to do with your spiritual side, and a lot of it has to do with your past lives. Okay, I'm going to tell you that right now. There's a lot of past life energy coming to the surface. There's also like for some of you guys, like full circle moments that are connected to past lives. So like, let's say like, right, like you just completed some very difficult cycle, or you've just cleared like a bunch of karma, balancing out the scales, doing the work. A lot of what you were working through had to do with past lives. Okay. It's like initiation, but it's like you guys, okay, so like let me try to put this into words. So many of you guys have been like, it's a subconscious. So there's this like deep inner knowing, but it's like maybe been blocked, or certain gifts have been blocked, or I don't know, but it's like this. It's like I can feel it inside of me. Like I feel like, I know I'm here for a reason. I can feel my spiritual gifts, but I don't know what they are, or I don't know how to connect to them, or I don't know, I feel resonant to the lands of ancient Egypt, or Atlantis, or Lemuria, or France, or Australia, or Italy, or South America. But, I just don't know why. And I want to know more. I want to know more. Open me up more. Like, I want to know more. It's like that. Okay. And so like with this new moon, what I'm getting is like, this is the new moon that's going to help you access and know more. Okay. So, for some of you guys, you're already like feeling this or witnessing this. A few of these, like, just kind of, I don't know. I didn't feel called to take the other ones, but this one I do feel called. Like, see how it's sitting? Prosperity lies ahead. Exactly. You guys know. March is ending. We have like the 3/3 portal in, a few days, which Monday, which we are doing the 3/3 portal workshop. This one is channeling. It's Yeshua and Mary Magdalene who are channeling and who are facilitating this workshop. And this workshop is all around and centered for divine union. Okay, so coming into divine union with yourself, holy, sacred, Hyros, Gamos union with self, and and the activations and the healings and the clearings and the you know, transmissions and all the things that come through, along with everything else in this workshop, it's all geared around helping you to align into divine union. They will also be guiding us in a transmission to call in our beloveds. And many of you guys have already done that. You've maybe been doing that. But this is going to be a moment where we call in our beloveds without fear, consciously or subconsciously attached to it. Okay? So we will be astral traveling to some sacred site, sacred land. I don't know yet exactly where we're going. They haven't revealed that to me. So I'm excited. I'm really excited. So anyways, if you guys are interested in this, there's a lot, like, this is like, you know, if you're new here, I do these workshops when I feel called and guided with certain portals in certain months. So, you know, this one's so special. Jesus was 33 when he was, you know, in his last earthly incarnation, when he was persecuted. You know, this is the 33 master, ascended master number 33333. So anyways, if you guys want to hear or read a little bit more about like the workshop and kind of like what goes on top of what I just said, and you're interested in purchasing a ticket, which is $44, it's over Zoom, it is recorded. The recording is just as powerful because it's in the quantum. So it's a 5D where time doesn't exist. Whenever you tune in, you're there in real time. Okay. So anyways, information is in the description box below. But why was I saying that? Oh, because it's the prosperity energy. It's the new life, new cycle. This is right. We are literally, we have the spring equinox. We have Ostara coming in like a little, you know, 21 days or 22 days or something like that, which kicks off spring, Aries season. We have eclipse season coming in, and we have Venus in retrograde in Aries. We have Mercury in retrograde this month, right? Like, there's a lot going on this month. It's a powerful month with the eclipse. Everything is crazy. But this is a month where your life changes forever. This is a month of destiny. This is a month of like the Wheel of Fortune, star card, destiny aligns, you know, things leaving, you know, so the things that are destined can come in. Like, this is the month where everything changes. Okay. And I've been saying that, I've been talking about it, and I personally keep seeing confirmation, you know, signs and reflections being shown to me of like, yep, that's exactly what's happening. So get ready, you guys. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. Okay, so this new moon is aligning this, but I think for a lot of you guys, like, you're gonna start seeing this like now, tonight, today, this weekend, this coming week. Like, it's like now. Okay, I'm hearing it's now or never. Right, Elvis Presley. It's now or never. Okay, and look at this. Exactly. New moon in Pisces. You can't make it up, you guys. This is two different Moonology Oracle decks. Look at, see? They're two different kinds of, it's two different Moonology decks. I was guided a long time ago to blend them together to amplify the energy and use them, you know. I usually use them at times like this, full moons, new moons, things like that, right? You guys, we literally, the second card out, and I wasn't going to take it. It was on the bottom of the deck. It was on the bottom of the deck. This one flew out. This one was on the bottom of the deck. And something caught my eye where I saw the word attune. And so then I took a gander. I took a look. And then I saw attune to the divine, new moon in Pisces. We got the flippin' new moon that's happening today. That's the card we got. Like, are you kidding me? After I just spoke of all the things about destiny, March, things aligning, like, you know, for some people, though, it could be a very bumpy month because, like, if you're still clinging or holding on to things, it's going to be, like, shaking you free of whatever you're grasping onto still that's creating blockages and resistance. It's time to align. It's time to align. You know what I mean? Attune to the divine. This new moon is literally lighting up the chakras, your psychic centers, your connection to the divine. You're tuning in to the divine like crazy right now. and it's opening up. I'm seeing like a flower like blossoming, blooming, you know what I mean? That's what this does, but it's doing it from a subconscious level in a big way, where the things you couldn't see yesterday, the day before, last week, you're gonna see them now, or you're gonna start seeing them now, you know what I mean? Past life like memories, visions, feelings, you know, like remembrances, like that stuff will bubble up. It may not happen today or right away, but it's shaking it up, it's stirring it up, it's bringing it up. It's like that. Again, even though, you know, full moon is typically like the extractor. I don't care what anyone says, that this is how I'm feeling it, this is how I'm channeling it. This is helping to activate and to bring a lot more into your awareness as far as your divinity and your divine side and your spiritual side and your soul side. I love how there's like a waterfall here too. Okay, so like right now, like the next card is Gemini energy, last quarter moon in Gemini. It says clear your mind. So right now, like with this new moon, I highly, highly, highly suggest clearing your mind, attuning to the divine, because by doing that, it's going to help bring this. It's like a springboard, right? It's like it's going to catapult this forward. Being in the flow, being in like peaceful energy, you know, connecting, doing a ritual, you know, maybe doing a new moon altar or a new moon ritual, lighting candles, writing your manifestations for the month ahead, your goals, you know, connecting with the water element is going to be a big one too. You know what I mean? Like taking a goddess bath or a spiritual shower where you set intentions, maybe light candles, maybe you take crystals in with you. You listen to mantras while you shower, you know what I mean? You use like, do you know what I mean? You have incense going or sage burning or, okay, like make it a spiritual experience, okay? Like the true, like, I don't know, for me, like the priestess path and like the path of the healer, the shaman, the witch, the high priest, like it's a spiritual path, and our spiritual and earthly energies should be combined and balanced. You know what I mean? We shouldn't be like, right? Like when we're asleep before our awakening, we're super just in like the 3D matrix. It's very just like that realm, the very material, physical realm. And then we awaken, and then what happens, and this is what I've been experiencing a lot of people and a lot of my clients come to me and they're just like, I just feel like I can't ground. I feel like I can't, my nervous system is all out of whack. I can't sleep, or I'm having a hard time sleeping, you know, my energy. It's just like, it's like crazy, right? And a lot of the times, I'm not saying it's always like this because it could be different things. That's why I tune in healing sessions, right? But a lot of the times it's because they are attuning to the divine. They've been on their awakening, or they started their awakening, but they're all up in the higher chakras. They're in the third eye, they're in the crown, and then everything just gets, all the energy just like stays in here and just, it's like permeates, right? Because they're not doing the grounding work. They're not doing healing work or shadow work. They're not, you know, meditating and breathing, you know, or if they are, their ego is saying, I do it, but they only do it like for a few minutes or whatever. And it's like, no, as spiritual beings on top of earthly, human and spiritual, it is a dance, a delicate dance that we dance every single day for the rest of our lives. It's intentional. Okay, take it from me. I've tried the lazy route. I've tried spiritual bypassing. Right? I shouldn't say like I tried it, but I was doing it, not realizing I was really doing that. You know what I mean? You know, I started my awakening in 2016. So like I've been on this journey for almost, 10 years, going on 10 years. Some of you guys have been on it for 30 years. Some of you guys just started your awakening 3 months ago. You know, it's a delicate dance. It's a delicate dance and, of balance and integration. And so, what happens is people get they're too much in the spiritual energy, meaning they're disconnecting from their human experience, from their physical body, and they get all up in the higher chakras, and then it wreaks havoc. and then they, you know, and then it's, you know, then there's a lot of work to really like integrate and ground and clear and root yourself. Okay. Okay. So clear your mind, tune into the divine within, tune into your heart with this new moon. Things are already on their way. But with the Pisces like energy, it's like the dreamer. Think of like the Fool card. It's that dreamy, the dreamer, you know, trusting in the unknown, the mystery, the leap of faith, you know, it's like that, right? The High Priestess, she, right, Piscean energy in the tarot. She is the keeper of secrets, right? She tunes into the divine. She's highly attuned to her divine energy. She sits calmly and breathes, and she's very in tune. She's clear-headed. She's clear mind. Clear energy. You know what I mean? Okay. And that will bring forth your prosperity like that. Okay. I'm hearing instant miracles, instant miracles. For some of you guys, like this new moon is bringing that. This new moon is bringing forth instant miracles. Or you literally will maybe start to see like instant shifts. Okay. Again, that depends where you're at on your own journey, right? Take inspired action. Okay. So that's another thing that I feel too, like just like at this time, there's a lot of like healing and clearing in like the lower chakras, especially like I'm kind of getting like a lot of womb healing, a lot of sacral chakra activations, a lot of root chakra clearing and activations. A lot of you guys are going to be getting messages like what I'm talking about like it's like a non-negotiable. It's a non-negotiable. If you're walking the spiritual path, it is a non-negotiable that you daily take time for connection, meditation. At least, I would say at least minimum an hour a day. And that's minimum. That's minimum. You know, we all have the same 24 hours in a day. We are all busy. We all have our things, right? Okay. This is the moment right now. Like if you want to align with this, which many of you guys have, you've been doing what I'm saying right now. You have to do the work. You have to do the work. Okay. Okay. So, you know, and many of you guys have, but for some of you guys, that's a message. Okay. So let's see what else comes out. Let's do some Light Seers Tarot. We're at 17 minutes. Okay. If you guys want to work with me one-on-one, if you want to, you know, I offer several different types of like, you know, reading options and spiritual services. So it's all in the description box. Psychic mediumship readings, like general readings. I do past life Akashic readings. I'm a, you know, Akashic guide and reader. I do goddess channeling with Isis and Mary Magdalene, or any other goddesses or spirit guides, ancestors, angels that you feel called to, etc., etc. Okay. And then I do one-on-one quantum healing sessions with clients, energetic healing, you know, things like that. Okay. So it's all there. I offer a 20-minute Ven sesh. I do a 10-minute recorded reading. So it's all there. And then again, if you guys are interested in the workshop, because the workshop is going to be, they're always powerful. So I always say this, like with every workshop, but this one, because of the alignment that we are in right now, you guys, we have what, 7 or 8, an 8 planet alignment or 7, 8 planet alignment happening. It's happening now today over the next couple days with the Pisces new moon. Okay. With the 3-3 portal energy, okay, with moving into March, with, again, and the astrology, Mars just went to, like, there's so much. Now we're going into the eclipses. Now we're going into the eclipses and the spring equinox, which literally represents new beginnings, new life, new energy, blooming, blossoming, abundant prosperity, like, right? All the things. All the things. So this workshop in alignment with like all, it's just crazy. I know this one's going to be like, and the fact it's divine union, like it's happening. Mary Magdalene and Yeshua are trying to come through and help the souls that are like ready. Even if you're not like ready, right? They will help you. If you're in a karmic partnership, they will bring forth activations, healing, divine strength, you know, whatever it is that you need. They know on a person-to-person level, you know, they know what you need. They know all the things, right? So anyways, okay. Yeah, see, this is a time of this. The 9, it's the end of a cycle. The end of a cycle of this. You got, I knew it. I knew it. Right? My higher self, my intuition told me, look behind, because this right, and look at the gold and the gold. But 2 very different vibrations, 2 very different energies, 2 very different cycles. I said the 9 is the end of a cycle, and then I go, what cycle is at the end of? And I just knew the card behind this was going to be a card like this of lack, feeling out in the cold, all this energy, right? You had to move through everything you've been moving through for however long you've been moving through it. For most of you guys, over a year. 2024, we know, was grueling. You had to pick yourself up, and you had to stop playing victim, and you had to realize that you are the key to your heaven on earth. That is the key that opens the treasure chest right here. Okay? That is the key that opens your treasure chest right there. So, you know, through all of your attuning into the divine and clearing your mind and going within and being with self, because many of you guys, you've had to be with self. You can't come into a divine true union if you're not in union with yourself, if you're still in this energy, if you're still listening to your own ego and illusions, if you're keeping yourself stuck, if you're obsessing over, there's so much. It's about going back into self and healing. Okay, see, coming out of this brings you this. Wishes fulfilled. So this is the end. You've been stuck here for a while for a lot of you guys. Your money's been not flowing. You've had extra expenses come up. You've had tower moments. You've, you know, had losses. You've had disappointments. You've lost jobs. Right? There's been like so many things. Okay. You've had to go within. You've been triggered where, you know, so much. And for a lot of you guys, it was extra difficult because of how far you thought you were in your journey. I know. So it was extra like, what the heck, right? I know. But again, you had to pick yourself up again. You had to pick up that key, put it in the lock, unlock your greatest and highest timelines in destiny. You had to push that freaking door open so you could get here. And now you're here. See, prosperity lies ahead, mi amor. Your true love lies ahead. This treasure chest is yours. This is the golden glory raining down upon you, showering down upon you. From this to this. From that to that. This speaks of a solid foundation. This speaks of having fun, I mean, look at them. They're having fun, they're dancing, they're just like living their best life. It's carefree. They've got a solid foundation. We've got 1111. The 4, it's like a solid home, solid foundation. And look at this, look at what's after it, the 6. This is about balance. This is about partnership. This is about equal give and take, reciprocity. It also speaks about where you've been giving, what you've been putting your energy to that cultivated more abundance. It's now here. It's now here. See, prosperity lies ahead. Look at all the green. That's that spring equinox and new life and I look outside, I'm blessed because I live in a beautiful home on a beautiful property and there's beautiful farmlands all around me. And right now the fields are full of alfalfa grass that's been growing this winter and it's so green. It's so beautiful. Everything is like green and lush and like, you know, it's everything is budding and blooming and, you know, like I'm able to like go out and like harvest things like you know, I've got my sage, I've got my mint, I've got my henbit, which is a winter weed. It's called dead nettle. It's like henbit or dead nettle, but it's magical, 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 but it grows wild as like a winter weed. Like most people just see it and they're like, oh, a weed, right? But she's powerful. She brings resilience and prosperity and hope, and she is a powerhouse for prosperity energy, you guys. Okay, so next time, you know, you go outside, or if you go out in your backyard right now, or you go find a patch of weeds or a field or something like that, you know, I can't speak for other places in the world, but I'm pretty sure probably the US, especially, I'm in Northern California. So henbit, she grows. But look at, oh wait, what was I gonna, oh, over here. I've got more sage. Yeah, it's like these little vials, and I have crystals. This is like my new moon. I made a new moon like plant thing on my front grass because some stuff is like popping up as like, you know, again, weeds, but it's not. I've got henbit, okay, and then I've got beautiful clover. Look at the clover flowers. You guys, do you know what clover represents? So I've got my clover in here, my clover leaves and clover flower to infuse. And guess what I did? I took all of this. It's blessed. It's right, but I took it, and it's an infusion of their energies with this new moon. This is magic. This is the priestess. You guys, I was out front just like watering my lawn and pulling some weeds and doing some stuff, right? And then I write my henbit, and then I noticed the clover flowers and the clover, and like, you know, the witch within me went, oh my gosh. So then I was like, what can I, then my creativity started flowing, and I'm like, ooh, what do I want to put them in? Do I want to put them in a vase? And then I thought, oh my God, no, I want to put them in my little glass vials, and I want to add crystals, and I want to infuse it with crystals. And all of a sudden it became a ritual. It became a spell. Next thing I know, I'm, you know, speaking energy into it and manifestation into it and setting intentions with it with the new moon, and right. And now it's infusing my space and my home. And okay, so this is the vibe. This is the vibe. What was I talking about? The lucky clover. That's what I mean. You know, the clover always blooms here, you know, especially this time of year, it like pops up and stuff. But like very rarely do I see the little like the clover flowers, and the clover flowers are beautiful. Like if you really look in them, they're beautiful, and they smell so good too. Okay, so anyways, 4-leaf clovers, this is luck. The clover speaks of unexpected things, luck. It speaks of a gift. It speaks of like unexpected rendezvous. So this could be like you meeting up with someone, or someone out of nowhere like pops up or resurfaces. Again, I don't say that or channel that to keep you going, oh, I hope they do. I hope they do, because I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. That's that I'm clinging, you know what I mean? Like, and you guys know what I mean by that. You guys know what I mean by that. Okay? Like, even when I like first went into separation with my twin flame, I never embodied that like clingy, desperate like energy. I never did. You know, I don't know, you know, but anyways, okay, so I don't want to get all into that. My point is that this is a time of prosperity. This is a time where you receive what you've been putting out. You receive what you've been putting out. Okay? Like when I set intentions and like what I just shared with you guys, like the work I do, and like how something as simple as spotting a little patch of clover in my grass turns into a manifestation ritual, and like, you know what I mean? Even doing that, that's a form of self-love. That's a form of creativity. That's a form of like honoring like my sacral, my heart, honoring the earth, honoring, you know, magic, honoring my soul and my path and my intuition and my inner wisdoms. And like, do you know what I mean? And all of that is good karma. It's good jujus. It's good jujus, because I'm keeping, right? Because it's in alignment. It's in balance with why I'm here, who I am. It's my heart. It's coming from love. It's coming from joy. It's coming from creativity. It's coming from, right? Okay. So anyways, and then it's funny because, right, we have the 5 of Pentacles here. So it's like going from this to this, going from a lack, stuck, like, right? You really had to learn that things don't happen to you, they happen for you. And once you truly learned that lesson, that's when you got up and picked up your key, you unlocked the door, And then you found your treasure chest on the other side, right? And now things are flowing. Divine union is coming in, new friendships, soul family, collaborations, you know, where you guys help each other, you respect each other, you inspire one another. You know, like this year for me, I was just meeting with a client earlier, and we were talking, I said this year is a year of collaboration. This year is the year of collaboration, both romantically and platonically. We're going to see a lot of soul familia coming together, where you guys create sound and healing together, or you create sacred circles together, or retreats together, or you know, you come together and you're like, hey, you know, you're a phenomenal like Reiki master, you know, I'm a massage therapist, you do yoga, you know, you're a medium. Like, let's connect all of our gifts and let's create an event. Let's do this, let's organize, right? There's going to be a lot of brainstorming and divine, beautiful ideas being birthed. They're already being birthed. Okay. And all of it cultivates more of this. Okay. And I feel very strongly because like January and February, like the first like 2 months, I mean, February for me, January was like just another extension of 2024. Like I felt like that same energy. So it was like, it took it a while to kind of like come into, right, the official like new year kind of vibe. But we've been, for me personally, like, right, like we have been shown that we need to truly stand up, move forward, and release the old story. Release 2024, release the weight of yesterday, release the weight of, you know, your past experience, blah, blah, blah. In fact, this is another thing that I was sharing with because it was a goddess channeling, and I was channeling goddess Isis with my client. And what was it? One of the things that Isis was talking about when she came through, that's what it is. She was speaking of, you know, the Isis temples and the priestesses and like their initiations and stuff, right? When a priestess would complete like a certain level of initiations, like where she was truly no longer who she used to be, where she truly was the embodiment of the priestess, of the rebirthed version of her, the more healed version of her, the, you know, powerful version of her in that regard, right? She was no longer the person she was. And the way that they would what they would do for the initiation is that they would choose a new name. They would choose their priestess name. They would choose their new name of, you know, being born anew as the priestess, as the high level initiate. You know what I mean? And it also is symbolic of, that's not who I am anymore. It would be like me, you know, choosing a new name like Rose, you know, because I'm a Rose priestess. I'm also an Isis temple priestess. It's all it's connected but different. You know what I mean? So anyways, it would be like me going by, you know, one of my past life, like Egyptian names that came through like a while back was Anuka. And so it would be like calling, you know, no longer associating with Erica, because that's what we feel defines us. That's been my name since birth. But she's not who I am anymore. She is versions and versions and versions of me that I experienced, that I went through. But I'm not her anymore. I'm not the Erica that I was in high school. I'm not the Erica I was in my 20s. I'm not the Erica I was 6 months ago or a month ago. I am. And I am feeling, and I know you guys are too, I'm a reflection of you, that right now, during this powerful new moon where we are attuning into our own divine energy so strongly, and the divine energy of all, because that is the same, right? We are being born anew. You will feel more energized, maybe not right away, like maybe next week or in a few days, or maybe you're already feeling it. I'm already feeling it. I'm feeling like the smiles are back, the magic is back, my inspiration is back, my creativity is flowing. I feel excited. I'm ready for more. I'm ready. Like my gifts are opening like crazy. New energies are coming through with gifts and my ancient wisdoms and my healing wisdoms, and like like my sessions with clients are getting like so much more profound and insane because of all of this. Like it's all just happening again. And I haven't felt this spark of creation and new life in me since 2021 when I started Gypsy Cowgirl Tarot. And that is why, mi amors, everything in divine timing and alignment. Now I'm finally, after talking about it for over a year, a second channel. Okay, so I'm going to be starting it this next. I have a few amazing, incredible names for the channel. I just don't know which one to go with. And so I'm trying to tune in and like hope it just solidifies. Okay, so that's like really all I'm waiting on, honestly. But this is a new channel that reflects where I'm at in my journey and where I'm going, and the ones that are meant to go along and learn and come along with me too, right? So for you guys, it's new creation. Just like for me, it's new creation. My creativity is flowing. For a lot of you guys, your creativity is flowing. For me, my heart is just like wide open and ready. I'm feeling like, I don't know, I'm switching up my routine. I'm adding new healthy things into my routine. You know, I'm doing healthy juicing every day. I'm walking more than I usually do. I'm being more intentional with my with my breath work, with really healing my womb, with breathing in my belly, fire breathing, like, you know, through, you know, my fire breath and fire breathing, like working with my kundalini and my dragon energy. Like there's so much, right? So, and a lot of this stuff is coming online, or it's gonna be coming online, but it may be in different ways for you guys too with this new moon, I'm telling you. And then again, this new moon is like, it's like the official marker, official marker of congratulations, good job, like you did it. You passed the freaking test of life up to now. You went back and you doubled back and you went back to heal things you thought were healed, and you finally healed them, or you finally closed that chapter, you finally cleared that karma. You know, you finally shifted your perspective and the way you think around money. You finally have your heart open to divine union, and you're no longer just banking on one person and hoping one person comes back. Like you finally see it. You finally get it. You finally have ascended into that level, right? Okay, and that's not going to be for everyone, right? This is collective. It's not personal. I'm just saying right now. But I'll tell you one thing. I need to be proud of myself. I need to toot my own horn for a second, you guys, because it is an honor and a privilege to do the work that I do. But it takes its toll. It takes its toll, right? And I'm here to assist and to help, right? And that's what I do every day. That's what I do every day. And I have a different way of showing up. I have a different way, like my energy, my personality, the way I channel, the way I teach and show and share and mirror and reflect. It's different from anyone else, and vice versa, because we're all different. We're all divine. We're all unique. But I have to toot my own horn because I have, just through clients and just comments and things, like, you guys always validate, you guys always confirm, you guys always share with me like how I help you and how these messages help you and how you were guided to the channel, and you know how you don't know how you would have gone through your journey or your twin flame journey or your dark nights of the soul without these kinds of messages. And I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, because I see you, and I thank you because that is why I'm here. That is why I'm here. I am not here to keep you stuck in karmic loops and patterns where you don't heal and you cling to love and romance and when is it gonna happen, and you know that shit is for the fucking birds. Excuse my French, but it's for the birds. If you still don't see, like, I don't know that this channel is for you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you'll ever see. I don't know. I don't have all the answers. But I'm just saying, like, I hope everyone does. But what I'm saying is, like, that's not why I'm here. I'm not here to just dish out tarot. I'm not a tarot reader. Like, I don't just come and pump out cards and like, okay guys, thanks, bye. Like, you know, no, like, I take the time. That's why my videos always end up being so long, because I take the time to way show. I take the time to be a light worker and a shadow worker and an earth angel and a, you know, an ancient soul and teacher and guide. Like, that's why I'm here. And many of you guys are doing the same. That's why you're here too, because your vibe attracts your tribe. So many of you guys, you will be doing the same thing, maybe different in different ways or whatever, right? And you will be using your own personality and your own words and your own niche, because you find your niche, right? But you will be doing the same, where you're a guide, you're a teacher. You're not just here to make money. You're not just here to rip people off or whatever and, you know, pump out a bunch of videos with a bunch of extended readings just to make money. No, like, you're here to really show and teach, okay, for what's up ahead, because what's up ahead is change. It's different. We already see it, right? And this right here is like the turning point. Like, we've been in, like, it's like the wheel's been going like since 2024, slow. And then the closer we got to 2025, it started moving faster, a little faster, right? And then 2025 hit, and then it started, right, going faster, but it still felt like, you know, the lingering of that old energy or whatever, right? Now it's boom, okay? And where you're at when the wheel finally lands and has turned, like, that's, I don't know, that's your own journey, right? Like, where you're at, your vibration, your the way you think, where your heart's at, right? But those of you guys who I'm talking about, that, like, you get it, you see it, you've been doing the work, you're tuning in, you've been clearing your mind, you are taking the time to heal, you're not getting tripped up on your, you know, the illusions anymore, you're seeing through your own BS. Like, that's all a huge part of the big initiation. And that's, you guys are the ones I'm telling you right now. This is what lies ahead for you, starting right now, starting tomorrow, starting the next day, starting this week, starting going forward, okay? And you alone have the ability to create good karma or negative karma. You alone have the ability to tip your scales into the negative or to tip them into the positive. Things are balanced right now for a lot of you guys, meaning, you know, you've cleared a lot of the negative karma and the scales are like this. And what you do forward and what you know what I mean? It's either gonna, right? Okay. All right, 42 minutes in. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here. I'm just gonna leave it here. Let's go ahead and we'll pull, let's see. Oh my gosh. Okay, there you go. For those of you guys who are, like, you know, wondering about, like, romance or love, like, this for me right here, I mean, this is my cowboy. This is my cowboy riding to his cowgirl, okay? Like, he's running to his sunshine, to his bliss, to his happiness, right? Okay, so for me, like, I'm gonna claim that for myself too, right? Because whoever I end up with, they're for sure gonna be, like, a cowboy, someone who's, you know, I don't know, but, right? But it says the rider. It speaks of a messenger movement, a message. So a message comes through, a message arrives. It speaks of travel. Absolutely. For some of you guys, what's in this treasure chest is vacation, travel, unexpected money, blessings. Again, do not put yourself here by going, you know, that would be nice, but, you know, I've worked at the same job for 30 years and we don't get bonuses. We don't get, you know, whatever. Like, I don't see how extra money could just miraculous. If you're thinking that kind of way about, you know, and that's just an example, but, right? You're here and and that's not going to come, or it's going to be delayed, right? But if you're like, hell yeah, I've surrendered up all the things and attachments and outcomes and the hows and the whys and the whatever, and I've learned to be in the flow, right? If you're in the flow, if you surrender, if you're in tune and you clear your mind and you just allow prosperity to come to you and you just allow this energy to flow, okay? You're golden. Okay? A visitor, someone's coming in. You guys, this is someone coming in. Maybe you're going to be visiting someone or someone visits you. But this is someone coming in. They are riding towards the sun. This is also you. It's symbolic of you riding towards your sunshine too. It's your golden glory, like I said. A delivery, goals. This is a deliverance on your goals, on your manifestations, the things that you've been setting intentions to, your goals, right? Okay? And the more you work and are in alignment with your goals, they're healthy goals, it's self-love goals, it's like I'm getting healthier, I'm eating good, I'm exercising, I'm journaling, I'm, you know, doing affirmations, I'm blah, 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 whatever it is, right? Then you're going to get deliverance on those things big time. That's all self-love, honey. That's all self-love. Green light, keep going. The green light ahead, progress, forward movement, everything is green. Go, go, go. It's like that. That's that Mars direct and everything else too. Full speed ahead. There's for some of you guys with this new moon, with this Pisces new moon, because yeah, for some of you guys, something's been developing for a long time. It's alchemy. It's been alchemizing. Things have been shifting, transforming in the 5D. And this new moon, for some of you guys, this weekend, this next week, there's a breakthrough. There's some kind of breakthrough. The lovers with a lover. See, a lover who's maybe gone through a spiritual transformation, or, you know, an evolution of their soul. They've awakened. There's something happening here. Could be a new soulmate, old soul. I don't know. But it's change. It's metamorphosis. It's transformation. It's very spiritual. Embracing change, evolution of the soul, rising up, inspiration, reinventing yourself, and time. It's time. This is what you've been moving through. Again, caterpillar to butterfly. Okay? Like, I can't even tell you. It's like you know, your first like big, like, you know, like dark night or whatever you want to call it. You know, you go into the cocoon, you go within, and then you come out as like a butterfly, a new version of yourself. But then soon you realize, like, the butterfly, right? You need to go back into the cocoon, come back out a different butterfly, more transformed, bigger butterfly, more colorful wings. Then you go back in again, right? So this is like a metamorphosis again, this is a massive elevation. That's why we have rising up. This is an elevated state, more elevated, right? Like, meaning like you're going to see like all of this like beauty more than you ever have before in another, you know, in other rebirth cycles, or do you know what I mean? Coming out of the cocoon and okay, you're going to see it in a completely different way because of where you're at, your alignment, your frequency. Like, it's crazy. That's why we have the lovers. That's why we have like this. Okay, it's been developing over time. It's, again, alchemy, transformation, the good stuff, family legacy, all the things, okay? So anyways, I love you guys. I'm leaving it here. Happy new moon in Pisces. Thank you again for all of your loving support. Again, all the info is in the description box. I will see you soon. I'm starting the zodiacs tomorrow, you guys. So in the next like few days, couple days, I have the workshop on Sunday. So after the workshop, I don't do anything because it takes so much energy out of me to channel such high powered energy. Like Yeshua and Mary Magdalene, I'm going to be exhausted. I always am. And you guys are too, because by the end, all the work that happens and like the intensity of it and things, right? Like by the end, you guys know, if you've been like, everyone's like yawning, because the yawn is an energetic release. So like, it's not because you're tired, but even though you will be tired, it's you're releasing so much energy that's just been stuck and pent up and stuck in your body, the subconscious, like all the things, chakras. So by the end, everyone's like, like they can't stop. Anyway, so my point is that I am going to start the zodiacs. I'm not working on Sunday after the workshop, and then I will be back to work on Monday. So I love you guys. Bye. Be sure to use this Pisces new moon, this very highly spiritual, magical, dreamy, ethereal new moon to create magic. Bye.